This is just a quick video to explain the final assessment for EDS 205. There is an assignment description, citation support, resources, and a rubric in your module, along with some more information on these slides. And you'll find that it's repeated often, but I wanted to just give you a quick explanation from me so that you're more prepared and this can answer any questions that you might have. If you do have additional questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. I can answer them via email. We could set up a phone call, or if there are more than a couple of you, I'd be happy to schedule some Zoom sessions. First and foremost, this is the final educational record. It's number 5, number 6. It's the last new case study that you'll read. It is similar to the case studies and educational records that we've read throughout the semester, but I'm going to ask you to do something very different with it. You will assimilate the knowledge and resources that you've used over the semester to explain the path to special education and a student in special education based on policy, law, evidence-based practice, models and frameworks, legal and social issues, and processes and procedures. To say it plainly, there are 6 prompts or questions for you to answer about a new case study. And this case study or educational record is not one that I'm going to talk through with you. All of the others I've used as teaching opportunities and ways for us to apply our new knowledge. This one is all you. I have set it up so that each prompt, I've given you a little hint about where to find the information that you'll need to formulate your answer. But again, you'll have an educational record to read, and you'll answer 6 prompts about that case. It looks similar to your previous assignments, but it is a little bit different. You may use your first assignments that you've done and the ones that I am referring to you. You can use those. You can copy and paste to and from those if you'd like to and change them to fit this assignment. Please use your own assignments as much as you possibly can. And I think you should and will find parts of those to use. You may also answer this as 6 separate questions. This does not have to be a formal paper. It is similar to the educational records in that we had 4 parts to those assignments, but don't think of this as one big long paper. Think of this as 6 questions about the case. There are a total of 7 parts, 6 prompts, and then the 7th part is a reference page. I've been asking you to cite your work in the text, in your writing throughout the semester. You have to continue to do that for any idea that is not your own, but you must also include a reference list at the end. Those should all be done in APA formatting, and I've included more resources for you. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at the assignment description that is linked in both these slides and the Blackboard module, please consider stopping this video and taking a look at it right now or pulling it up on a separate tab. I'll go through some specifics and it will make more sense if you've already looked at that document or if you're looking at it while I talk through it. It's on my computer in front of me, so I apologize for looking down. You'll notice that in each of the 6 questions or 6 sections, I have listed some assignments and resources that you must use. That's just a big red arrow and hint that you take a look very seriously at those modules and those assignments that you've already completed and use them as resources to answer your 6 questions in your final. You may find other parts and resources from other tasks we've completed over the semester. You're welcome to use those. Just make sure you're pulling from the right area. For example, I have a question in here that refers to collaboration. And one of the things you absolutely need to look at is the partnerships we have with families. I'm just giving that as an example. But if you take a look at the very bottom of the assignment description, it's, I think, the 2nd or 3rd page, there is a format or template. What I'd like you to do is to copy for number 1, explain the tiered framework and its role in special education eligibility and services. I'd like you to copy number 1 and the prompt there and make sure you answer it underneath based on the new case study that I've presented with this. Take a look at that form and template now, and I'll give you a second to do that while I wrap up and finish explaining this final assessment for EDS 205. Again, not a full paper. This is a case study or educational record. You'll need to read about the student and then answer the 6 separate questions. The first one that I've already given an example has to do with tiered support. The second question asks you to decide on eligibility requirements for disability categories and use your peers' educational disability category assignments to do that. The third question asks you to analyze special education delivery models and LRE, least restrictive environment. The fourth question asks you to describe the foundational, historic, legal, and social issues related to special education. Number 5 has you examine the impact of state and federal law when supporting students with disabilities. And the last one is a little bit new. Question number 6 asks you to utilize those beginning IEP modules and your knowledge to do some predicting about what you think this student's IEP might look like. Again, please let me know if you have any questions. Please cite all of your resources. Even if you're copying from one of your previous assignments, if it's an idea that's not your own, it needs a citation and an entry in the reference list. It's been a delight to work with you online this semester. I look forward to seeing you in your apprenticeship and student teaching internship semesters.